boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 going to work. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. We going to work. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. The morning shift starts now.
Lloyd, Markeith Lloyd? All right, thank you. Let's go ahead and begin these first appearances.
Speak to me, bro. You don't
Sir, you're here for the charge of murder of a...
There ain't no Markeith Lloyd. Who are you?
All right, you're here for murder of a law
Do you have a
enforcement
claim against
officer,
me?
attempted murder of a law enforcement officer, carjacking with a firearm,
The lady
aggravated
in the black
assault
dress. May I have your name, please?
with...
The following interrogation has been analyzed by a qualified team consisting of 2 licensed attorneys, one being a former criminal prosecutor and an individual with a Master of Science in Clinical Psychology.
Look, you ain't learned yet? It's raining. Look, take me home. This man's still trying to speed. It's raining outside, y'all. He's still trying to speed. Look,
Take me home.
for real, you not about to kill me and the baby. This man, he has to be stopped.
Shit, they just stopped.
No, but no, you need a greater force than that. I'm not gonna live past 25. I'm not gonna make it. Not like this. I don't know what I was getting myself into. I don't know what I signed up for.
When shot
Well, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? It's hump day. It's my favorite day. Actually, Monday is my favorite day of the week. But hump day is for us. Us freak up. Never. Hey, good morning. I hope everybody is in a good place and in a good space. It's me, your boy, UnoDaOne, Jenny Hard-Headed Son, and this is DaOne's Detective Agency Morning Shift. And you, my friends, are the morning crew. The amazing, amazing morning crew. The best online detectives this side of the Mississippi. You. And this is the best true crime reaction show on the internet. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to another day that God gave you to be better than you were on yesterday. Welcome to another set of blessings by having your eyes open and your heart beating and your... Look at all those blessings that you got. Yeah, take advantage. Take advantage of the blessings of today and go be great. And you can always start your day being great right here. Man, y'all saw it. That was my boy Markeith Lloyd. Orlando's Most Wanted. Today we're going to revisit a case that's going to show you some crazy or suspect interrogation techniques. We're going to see a little suspect police activity. We're going to see some downright dastardly things from the suspect. But what we won't do is see no BS and no negativity in the comment section. Welcome to work. Let's go ahead and get Handsy in here to see who here. When you come in the door, hit right over here. Heart button. It's probably right about there. Hit that 100 times and say clocked in. That's how I know you're ready to rock and roll. Let's see what Handsy got. Let's see who at work today. Welcome in. Bernice, is this the right area for the roll call? Where the paper at? Where the paper at? Let's see who had the job. Who? Is Pernell here? What about Leroy? Did Leroy bring his country at? What about Sheikah? Is Sheikah here? Oh, they don't work. They don't work in no. Well, I just want to say, welcome in. This is the morning shift. It's your boy Hanset. I'm back. Welcome to work, detectives. Bernice, did I do that right? Bernice!
Roll call.
Hey, man, say, man, let's do it. Y'all see, Internal Affairs in the building say, good morning, detectives. This morning's case is going to be a wild ride. Buckle up. Hey, man, say, man, y'all know who it is. It's my girl. Good morning, Shell. I hope everything good your way. Thank you for being here. Free my boy Six God. Uncle Uno said, free Six God. Let him off them papers, Granny. Got my boy on them damn papers. He did not be bad in school. I'm going to give him some representation because he spoke to you guys without a lawyer. And he's a minor, so throw the charges out. Free him. Free. I put free Six God. Free Six God in the comment section. Free my nephew, man. He did not be bad at school. He didn't. I know he did. What's up, ma? How little Lele doing? How this poo doing? She good? Lay still slaying? Tell her Uno asked about it now. Keep it flowing, and little Lele too. Keep that granny on her toes. Look, that's my girl. Hey, Sass. Everything good your way? How the weather up there? Where you at? It's good. We find I think things finally settled here in Atlanta. It's cold as a fool. But hey, it's settled. Welcome in, ma. Hey, loving. I hope everything good your way. Thank you for being here. I hope you had a great night's sleep. I did. I was up late. Got dang on creating, trying to get the night shift back up and running how I want it. Trying to get new looks, new branding. You know, you gotta every 3 months you gotta goddamn progress, and that's where I'm at. We gotta probably about 3 more weeks before it's time for a new, new graphics and things. I don't want to wear y'all out too much. I want to always have some good eye candy for you. Keep it entertaining. Hey, what's up, OG? Mr. Catch My Whiff himself. Follow my brother on TikTok. Mr. Catch My Whiff. What's up, OG? You good? I hope everything goes your way. There you go. What's up, bro? And I appreciate that. Laying the foundation every day. My boy Dave coming here. How wifey? I hope she good. She good to go. Y'all got some big plans for the weekend? Hey, it's hump day. Hey, bro. It's hump day. Oh, wait. Wifey good? She done recover from the surgery fully? Because if she did, it's hump day. That's all I'm going to say. And for the married detectives, today, if you come late, you can use your hump day pass. That's the only excuse we give here at the detective agency. If you humping, you all right with me. Let's get back to it. Hey, Seth say good morning. I want to make sure that Virgo twin. Hey, boo. I hope everything good your way. You in a good place and in a good space. I know Vyoshi all in your face right now, so. Hey, V. What's up, bro? Get off her. Let her breathe. Oh, but it's hump day. It's the day for lovers. Y'all take advantage of hump day. Go ahead. There you go. Yeah. Take advantage of hump day. Get busy. I want everybody to get a little swirl. What? There you go, nephew. What's up, nephew? I hope everything good your way. Thank you for being here. Friday's my favorite day, but Monday's my favorite day is Monday because I feel like that's my most productive day. I don't know. I like by Friday I'm burnt. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm burnt. I'm spent. So I just be floating through Friday. I'm not even gonna lie to you. All right, let's see. Jasper, thank you for reporting for duty. We got a wild one today. How you feeling, bro? Everything good? All right, I think I've talked to all about. There she go. It's modesty. Hey, y'all send some healing fingers like this. Get in the comments and send some fingers. That's for modesty. She got the heebie-jeebies. Yep. Been out there. Let me tell you what happened was she played with me, right? I was like, stop talking to me like that. Nah, that ain't happening. What happened was them kids got tired of her. They done tripped her up. She done fell down, hit her head. Nah, I have 3 more weeks. Oh, damn, bro. I'm gonna pray. Let's pray for my brother. Lord, please grant him the strength. I know how I feel to have to wait. Lord. Bro, I had to send one up for you. Had to, bro. Be strong, brother. Be strong. It hurt my heart. What? See, that's That's exactly why I don't want to go up there. When I was stationed up there in Waukegan, man, that snow was to my waist. I said, no, no, I wear tank tops and white beaters and shorts on Christmas. Where I'm from, we barely wear jackets. You feel me? Long pants and a windbreaker is all we needed. Whew, blessings. Hey, there you go. What's up, Fly High Peaks? Fly High Peaks in the building. I hope everything good your way. You're in a good place and in a good space. Y'all know what it is. Best true crime reaction show on the web. Smoking, what's good? How are you? I hope everything good your way. Thank you for being here. I think I talked to everybody. Hey, y'all. We done talked to everybody. Y'all know it's going to start rolling. We're going to have 60, 70, 80, 100 people in here. But if they all 60, 70, 80, 100 people come in, when they come in like they do, where they going? Put it in the comments. Hey, man, y'all ready to get this case kicked off? I'm going to say thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. I'm grateful for you being my friend. Welcome to work. Let's get to it.
Here this morning, police are looking for a
The only detective agency capable of handling these grotesque and obscene cases. Look no further than the One's detective agency, where evidence does not matter. We lock you up and figure it out later.
Hey, what's up?
The One's detective agency, with your captain, UnoDaOne.
Welcome to the One's Detective Agency. I'm UnoDaOne. Welcome to work, detectives. Let's get to work.
Spoke these words on a Facebook Live. She was simply making some lighthearted jokes. What she couldn't have known was that her dark prediction would ring true very, very soon, and in the most tragic way. This is Markeith Lloyd. He's 41 years old in this footage from 2017. He's just been apprehended by Orlando police after a massive manhunt that ended in officers finding him outside an abandoned house. While he waits about 25 minutes for detectives to arrive, he keeps asking for his handcuffs to be loosened, but nobody is in a hurry to help him. Multiple officers hover outside, clearly intimidating the suspect.
Hey, can y'all straighten these cuffs out for me?
Just 1 second, okay, guys? They coming out to do that.
They're real tight, brother.
No, they're
real tight.
1 second,
They numb the wrist of the cuffs.
Markeith expects his complaints to be met with sympathy and proper treatment, in spite of the extreme circumstances that have led to this interrogation.
What?
The cuffs, they real tight, they're crushing.
Don't worry about that. I guess nobody has the key right now. No, I left mine in.
Hey, I meant to tell y'all, I got IG open today. The IG precinct open. I got little cuz Trap House Poppy. Make sure y'all go tap in with my family. Trap House Poppy right out there in KC, doing big things, big content creator, good interview, mob everywhere. We everywhere. Welcome in, Kalo. Let's get back to it.
Markeith's body language indicates physical discomfort. The longer he remains in physical discomfort, the more his mental state will be worn down.
Brother, can y'all straighten these cuffs out for me, please?
We getting the key. We getting the key.
Right now.
Excuse me, sir. Can y'all straighten this cuff out for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. Anybody got that now? You still got it? No.
Before we get into it, I got to recognize another one of our seasoned detectives that's stepping in the door. Hey, Cupcake. What's up, mama? I hope everything good your way. We ain't see your face in a little bit. I just want to make sure you're good. I be recognizing my people. I remember my people. So I want you good. Everything good your way. I hope life's treating you kind. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming back and popping up on your boy. It means a lot. Come on over here, get on the warrants. You the first one on desk duty today, so I know you're gonna have the warrants flowing for me. But thank you for your time. Thank you for being here, mama.
Get in here. Get in here. You're the first late detective to come to my office. You know what? It's not my office anymore. It's your office now, late detective. Desk duty. And clean it up in here. Looks like a pig's been living in here.
My brother Dave said. My brother Dave says, if you like the live, if you like the vibe, like the live. Turn that thing up, man. Hit the lights, man. Let's go. Sassy said, Uno, where you were in Waukegan, Evanston. It was so nice out there, though. Because I was up there for 3 years. I went to course school up there, 2.5 years. I went to course school up there, too. So boot camp, and then I had a little TDY layover there for 6 months because my school didn't start. And then I went straight to school right there. And then I was stationed there. So I was up there for a while. I loved it up there, bro. I really did. But I could not. Sassy, I could not deal with that weather, man. I've never seen 3, -1. And y'all don't shut the snow, no cap. The snow was to my waist. I've never seen snow, and that was my first time. To my waist. But no, you can have it. You can have it. I don't want it. So she was not making lighthearted jokes. She was serious while being lighthearted. She was terrified. You can see it in her face. She was scared. She was definitely scared. Y'all, I want to let Stacy. Hey, Stacy Lynn, thank you for being here. Welcome into the One's Detective Agency. This is the morning shift. I'm UnoDaOne, your captain, lead dick around here, detective. I want to thank you for your time. Come on in. We're the best true crime reaction show on the net. I hope you can become part of the family. We will be back tomorrow at 9:05 a.m. We don't have night shift tonight. 9:05 a.m. If you come back and join us tomorrow, you'll get your badge and become official detective. We still working on the pay. We're going to get that worked out. But welcome in. Y'all, let's get back to this case. Do you feel like Markeith is being treated fairly right now? Several times he's asked for, let my cuss free, please. Hey, big dog, can you get the cuffs? They cutting me off. You see his face already. You know something happened. Let's get back to it. Y'all let me know if y'all feel like Markeith is being treated fairly right now.
Okay, just make sure y'all look for it. We need to.
Markeith has his head down towards the table. This looks to be the result of physical pain or exhaustion. The longer they keep him waiting,
Shout
the
out
more
to
his
Evil.
anticipation will build. It will also allow adrenaline to wear off and take some fight out of the suspect.
Excuse me, bro. You looking at this right cuff for me? Yes, sir.
Give us a look.
I'm gonna get it. Let me check it.
How often do you see a group of patrol officers with the interrogation door open, parading around, looking in, peering in on the suspect? And we've done how many cases? Tons of cases in these 8 months that we've been doing this. It's crazy. Brother, that's my bro, man. I gotta speak to my bro. Bro, everything good, man? How wifey? Everything smooth. I always love to see your face in the play, bro. You know how it is. My bro. Hey, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Y'all know I be talking to y'all about, oh, but I was getting that money. Will Mills was right there beside me in the cubicle across, getting that money at AT&T. We were 10 years old. That's my bro, man. So I know Will from about 15 years. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Hey, Will, you a seasoned detective, brother. You a part of the family. You came in late, so you on desk duty too. You got to take care of the warrants. Welcome in, bro.
Hey, look. I understand you had a bad morning. Things didn't go your way. And it's still not going to go your way. You know where you're going? Desk duty, that's where. No, we don't have any PTO available for you. Sit down and do some work finally. Now that you're here. Desk duty, detective.
My brother Dave says, nope, I've never seen this happen in the case with him parading around. My girl Sassy say, he seems controlling in the car with the young lady. Could be the police get back. He did. He did come off as controlling. And as the story unfolds, we'll get a little more detail. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man, y'all.
Listen, yes, sir. We're gonna take care of it. All right? We have the fire department coming to check you out and look dangerous right now.
I love rocking on IG.
Manipulate the customer.
Come over
Okay,
here
sir?
to the book.
At this point, Markeith has remained relatively respectful,
bro.
and the officer is reciprocating by calling him sir repeatedly. This, plus his assurances that medical help is coming, or a simple technique.
Bro, you ain't missed nothing. They had Markeith, who's in handcuffs in the red circle. They had Markeith riding in the car with his girl. He was speeding in the car. She was like, but I ain't gonna make it past 25. You gonna kill me and the baby acting like that. This man's still trying to go fast. And then we were here. Boom. They brought him in handcuffs. His face, his eye swole, his lip messed up. He leaking out the nose, and he asking for his handcuffs to be released a little bit because it's cutting off his right arm circulation. That's where you at, bro. Let's get back.
To earn trust from the
it
suspect.
Wasn't nothing crazy.
Sir, we have a fire department that's gonna come take care of it.
Where's that guy?
All right. So just
on his head on the ground.
As Markeith continues to wait, the door is left open and various officers and deputies come by to look at the suspect. However, treating him as an object of curiosity or scorn is likely counterproductive at this point. The animal at the zoo effect is a dehumanizing tactic, which may work counter to the purposes of the interrogation later.
V, look, you hit that right on the head. Shouldn't you get the perp comfortable if you want them to talk? The narrator agrees with you. The job, detective.
Now that's what you call being trained properly. I like what you did there, detective. Good work.
More important for
Excuse me.
Yes.
You loosen up this right cuff?
We're still looking for that key, man.
Man, shit killing me, bro, for real.
Help you out as soon as you can.
A lot of people have commented on this footage that the officers probably could have loosened the cuffs, but chose not to deliberately. For one, this could serve to establish physical and psychological dominance, but there's another, far more personal reason. You'll soon see what that is.
Good job, guys. Good job.
It's awesome work. Awesome work. It's a good day.
Yep, it's a great day. And Deborah's handcuffs are on him?
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice.
The officer just said, Deborah's handcuffs are on him. Deborah's handcuffs are on him. VL, she says, man, what the? He must have off a fellow officer. Maybe. I feel badly he's hurting, but if he hurts others, then I'm with you, Stace. I'm with you, man. The best true crime reaction show on the net. Hey, drop and give me 50 real quick. If you ever hear me or see one of your fellow detectives in the chat say drop and give me 50, that means the hearts right here to the right hand side of YouTube. Hit that 50 times. Come back in the comments. Put the number 50. That's how we know you tapped in and you having a good time. They treated him bad, loving. Yeah, Cheryl, my auntie now. Welcome. The police looking at that face. Who is Deborah? We finna get into that. OG.
I gotta bite my lip.
They're taking pictures.
This is highly unusual behavior
animal.
for officers to display before questioning a suspect. Generally, they try to build rapport and create a false sense of helpfulness to the suspect to get them to be more apt to cooperate. Here it appears they have no desire to do so with him, and are intentionally trying to make this experience as unpleasant as possible for him. After a while, Markeith gets fed up with the handcuffs.
Man, I know y'all got a key to this shit, man. This shit killing me, bro. My hand's swelling up. Come on, man.
Sit down. Sit down.
I made a kid, but y'all on some bullshit, bro.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Right toe.
Sit down.
You do this cup.
Sit.
Bro, this cup up, bro.
Sit down. And do not get back up.
Could you do this cup, bro?
No.
This right cup?
I ain't got no handcuffs. It's fine.
Markeith is obviously agitated enough to act out defiantly, refusing to listen to.
Up to this point, do you feel like Markeith was disrespectful, a threat, or anything? Just from what you see right now, with the evidence that you know right now, do you feel that Markeith deserved to have his cuffs loosened? Let me know in the comments. Let's get back to it.
Orders. This return to a confrontational aspect is once again altering the state for the interrogation to come. This is a fascinating change in the dynamic between prisoner and keeper.
The right cuff, the left cuff, right?
They're fine.
Cuff,
Do you have gloves? Do you guys have?
You heard the officers that say they're fine. Sassy said, I think Officer Deborah is the one that cuffed him so she can get the cuffs back. Yeah, you on point. Hey, what exactly did he do allegedly? I think they're finna tell us like shortly. And my wonderful nephew, you know you my boy, man. Nephew, I got you, boy. If nobody got you, you know you got you, boy. You in here. Nope. My bro said nope. Damn, he's not a threat right now. I agree. He isn't a threat right now. Yeah, they can loosen the cuffs up a little bit. Right, he is not a threat. Nah, if they beat him like that, he a threat. But in this moment right now, is he a threat, OG? I want to know from you. Cindy, hey, see, everything good, Joe? Why you in a good place and in a good space? Hey, there go my brother. Truck, what's up, bro? Where you at with it, man? You good? Cindy, you and Truck good? Y'all smooth? Everything good y'all way? Hey, J-Man, what's up? Oh, see, all the family coming in. Look, there she go. Love. Hey, boo. I want to let all y'all know I am so thankful. Y'all just make me so happy. I'm smiling that y'all came in together. Y'all rolled in on the work van together, huh? So all of y'all, I love y'all. But y'all know y'all finna go. Y'all know where y'all finna go. To the desk.
What time is it? No, what time is it? Yeah, it's past the time that you were supposed to be here to clock in. No, save the excuses, detectives. You know the code. You know what's next. Desk duty. You let detectives discuss me.
Everybody, all my detectives that rode in on the jam van together, I'm going to give you a quick little update. Okay, Markeith Lloyd. That's the man that you see on the screen. Before, him and his gal was riding in the car. They was having a good time. He must have a fast car. She was like, he fist-tailing that thing. Yeah. You know how them young boy be doing it, coming out the lot like that, right? Like that. Just having a good time, showing off for his little lady friend. She in there like, oh my God, Markeith. She on live. They on live. She like this. Y'all, Markeith gonna kill me a little bit, man. He acting like, why you acting like that, Markeith? She was really terrified when she was on live, but she was trying to be cool. She was like, I ain't gonna make it to 25. Me and the baby, you gonna kill us driving like that. Markeith like this. Girl, nah, I got this. Big Markeith got this. Then all of a sudden, boom. He in the precinct. Markeith, I like this. His shit like this. Hold on. His eye messed up like that. His jaw twisted like his lip hanging. And they got the cuffs on him like It's so tight, you can see like his gristle bone right there. You can see it. And he keeps saying, hey, Mr. Officer, sir, please, could you loosen the cuffs up on me? He instantly went Muslim. Like he flipped and brother. And he was being respectful and everything. Mr. Officer, sir, these cuffs are restricting the flow of my blood to my right hand, and it is starting to enlarge and become inflamed with pain. Can you please relieve me of the restriction only on the right wrist that you have restricted severely? He was like that. The officers were like, hell nah. And that's where we at. I mean, that's at least what I saw. What y'all think about the recap? That's what y'all saying too, detectives. Let's get back to it. Welcome in, guys.
It cut off the circulation.
Bring us a cup, bring a box. Yeah, you don't have any.
But it cut off my circulation. I feel my hands swelling up, my whole hand swelling up, bro.
Tensions are high, and after waiting a few minutes in silence, Markeith starts asking who is in charge here, which is an attempt to regain control of the situation by going to the top. This method almost always fails in detention conditions such as this one. Soon, two men walk in the room.
Markeith, I'm Detective Cadis with Orlando Police. We'll talk about that here in a second. Okay. Can you sit up and tell me your name?
There he go. Y'all, I want to tell you, this was my very first, and the day ones, y'all know when it was only 6 of us reacting to videos, this was our first reaction video. It makes me feel all emotional because to see how we've grown from this was the first one. We named this detective Espinoza. His name's not Espinoza, but welcome back, Espinoza. Let's get back to the case.
This is the start of the baseline process, wherein the interrogator starts to get an idea of the suspect's demeanor and reactions when answering simple questions. This will later be used to help discern untruthful answers.
No, killing me, telling me, cutting off his blood circulation.
Okay, we can work on that. Let me see.
Get that money, mama. Get that money. And if you
the detectives finally address the suspect's handcuffs, as it seems obvious that his focus will remain on the pain he is in until it is dealt with, making the interrogation more difficult for them. They appear to loosen the handcuffs, but still don't remove them.
I can see space in the handcuff. I can see space between the skin there.
I'm gonna open our job just a little bit. Thank you. Just a little bit. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
This time, when Markeith brings up the cuffs, one interrogator is attentive and helpful, sending the message that he cares about Markeith's well-being. This is magnified when the cuffs are finally loosened a bit. There are upwards of 4 officers in the interrogation room. The door is open and more officers are standing in view in the hallway, which is also unusual. Generally, only 1 to 2 officers are in the room for an interrogation. Leaving an interrogation door open is also rarely seen.
You gotta get to it, man. You gotta get to it.
Oh,
You're a pretty bulky guy, so. Come on, man. It ain't nothing, bro. Nothing but a 10. What's wrong with you?
You heard Espinoza. Come on, bro. It's nothing. Don't pretend. They came on the party bus.
Right there,
they on the jam. They came here like.
If you move it, it's gonna turn up.
Oh, you didn't even feel it. They didn't even move that motherfucker. Shit killed me,
I'm talking
bro.
about hit them.
All right, this one I'm gonna do real quick, man. Face me. Face me. Face me, Markeith. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe a little bit of your face, all right? I don't think that's gonna do much, but. And what are you gonna do? Look up a little bit.
Loosening Markeith's cuffs and wiping his face is done with the purpose to get him to focus on the case instead of the handcuffs and injuries and blood on his face. These actions could also be a way to exert control and dominance over him.
Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. This is the One Detective Agency. I am UnoDaOne. This is the best true crime reaction show on the net. and you are a part of the best detective agency online. That is the Morning Crew. You see them all in the chat. Those are our fellow detectives. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy yourself. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Select all so you'll be notified. If you come back tomorrow at 9:05, you become official detective. You get your badge, and you'll be part of the family. And if you come late, you're going to death. Welcome.
As he is unable to wipe his own face and needs to rely on them to do so.
That hurt? All right, you good? Okay, I'm good too. I did a little bit, man. We'll get the rest in a little bit, okay?
Markeith is in bad shape, with blood all over his face. He'll explain the reason for this shortly. But first, the interrogation begins.
This is Detective Kata's 12277, reference case number 2017-11345. Date today is January 17th, 2017. Time is 19:54 hours. We're in CID interview room number 5. Markeith, give me your name and date of birth again.
Lloyd, 10/8/75.
Okay, Markeith, listen up real quick. Right now you're under arrest, okay?
Markeith has read his Miranda rights, and the interrogators confirm that he understands them before proceeding.
Anyone threaten you or promise you anything right now to get you to talk to us?
No.
Okay. Also in the room...
The door is still open when the officers Mirandize him, with officers still standing
If
watching
you like the
from the
vibe,
hall.
if you like the
Generally,
vibe,
door
like
is
the
closed
live,
to give
hit
the
that
suspect
like.
a feeling of privacy, and so there are less distractions from the interrogation.
This is Detective Danny Garcia Fagan with the Orange County Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit.
Okay.
The technique that will primarily be used here is the Reed interrogation method, though there are some hints of the UK-originated peace method early on as well.
Markeith, you know why you're here tonight, right?
Yes.
I will be nervous as well.
Can you tell us why you think you're here tonight?
Detectives begin with the Reed technique of positive confrontation by saying, "You know why you were here tonight." This statement isn't aggressively delivered, but is presented as an assumption of guilt
All the
toward the
crazies
suspect.
there, Cindy.
They speak
Tell
to him
them.
in a neutral,
Bruh gotta be
almost friendly
safe.
tone, so as not to discourage him from speaking at first. If this method doesn't work, the officers will likely move on to a more confrontational demeanor.
Hey,
You've
what's
obviously
up,
been
bro?
hiding for quite a while. You've been running from...
What's up, bro? I hope everything good your way. You're in a good place and in a good space. Thank you for being a part of the One Detective Agency Morning Shift. I hope you can be a family member. Come be a detective. Come join us. Hit the like and subscribe, bro. We have a good time over here. Appreciate it. Look at the Black Cop, real life trader. I know you feeling like that. But I'm gonna say this. Let's get a little bit more info. A little bit more.
Place to place. You're in custody tonight for obviously a pretty serious offense. Can you tell us why you're in custody tonight?
This one a wild one.
What am I in custody for?
You're in custody for homicide, okay? All right.
Put the link in
Can
the
you tell us
put
where
the
you
link
were
in
all
the
day
comments.
today?
I'll star it and I'll go back and
We'll
find
talk about that in a second. Can you tell us where you been today? Were you at the house all day today?
The officers ask him next where he was today in order to begin to establish a timeline and get him talking. Once they get a suspect talking, it's easier to keep them talking.
You don't know?
Let's go, big.
Up right now.
Markeith.
Okay, Markeith, just talk to us. Sit up a little bit. You're not that fucked up. You can talk. Okay? Sit up and talk to us a little bit. This is in reference to a homicide that occurred about a week ago. And you know the one we're talking about. You've been running for a reason. You've been all over the news. You're well aware of why we've been looking for you.
I'm running because the news because y'all making up stories.
While positive confrontation can often make suspects feel backed into a corner, Markeith is deflecting this by acting oblivious, engaging in denial and claiming fabrication of stories against him.
Tell us what story we're making up and tell us why it shouldn't be believed.
I just came to the house, started shooting Sade, which that's a complete lie.
You just what?
Which that's a complete lie.
What is?
That I just came to the house and shot Sade. That's a complete.
So we were all wondering what happened with Markeith. The young lady that was pregnant in the house. I mean in the car. That was his BM. That was his girlfriend, Sade. You heard him say on the news, y'all spreading lies. Like I just pulled up over there and started shooting Sade. Do you feel any different now that you know a part of the crime? Do you feel like the cuffs should have been loosened? Do you understand why his face is like that? Y'all let me know in the comments. Let's get back to the case.
Okay.
Sade is 24-year-old Sade Dixon, a mother of two and Markeith's former girlfriend. They met on Facebook sometime after he was released from prison in 2014. Despite their 17-year age difference, the pair got along well for a while. And
17-year age difference. Fresh out of the pen. Y'all know how I feel about this. So I know y'all may disagree. But Markeith, for going and praying on that little baby boy, you a dog for that. Ugly dog. Ugly dog. Ugly dog. Let's get back to it. My brother V says, honestly, if I'm trying to get to a sale fast, I ain't saying shit. That's right. Hey, D, Dedra says, Black in the Clan says enough. But talk that talk now. Hey, Payne, not Pam. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Lord have mercy. These choices that we make at times. It's the dog walk for me. Let's get back to it.
We're happily looking forward
that
to a
prison
future
meet had her
together.
gone.
But then
That's
they
sad.
got into a fight. You see, Sade was pregnant. In fact, just a few days before their argument, she and Markeith had laughed and smiled with one another at a sonogram appointment. Markeith seemed excited to raise this child and support his girlfriend as they started a family together. But underneath the surface, there were a few things he wasn't happy about. Rest assured, we're going to dive way deeper into the bizarre thoughts and behavior Markeith started to exhibit. But for now, what you need to know is that the relationship started to crumble primarily because of one big thing:
Stacy.
Trust.
And pregnant. Yes, that's...
The pair's romance would reach its breaking point in December of 2016.
Like said, damn, bro, that's your daughter.
At this time, Sade was about 12 weeks pregnant. On the 10th, Sade moved back into her parents' home, not saying much about the falling out with Markeith, but she did reveal that he had bitten her during a fight. Her family had to take her to the doctor for a tetanus shot. 3 days later, on the 13th, Sade is at the home around 9 p.m. when Markeith shows up, and she goes outside to talk with him. An argument ensues, with Sade's brother Ronald coming outside at some point to intervene. But things quickly spiraled out of control. Sade's family heard gunshots and came outside to find Sade and Ronald lying on the ground and Markeith running towards his car. Sade received wounds that were fatal. She was shot 8 times, losing not only her life, but the life of the unborn child that she was carrying. Miraculously, Ronald survived, which meant he lived to tell the tale of that horrific shooting. And you'll see when we get to the trial that the only 2 surviving witnesses to see what occurred that night, Markeith and Ronald, tell very different versions. As Markeith went on the run, the news was spreading the story of the shooting, which brings us back to him sitting in the interrogation room, insisting to officers that the narrative the media is circulating is a complete lie.
Listen to me, man. It's been a long, long freaking month. We've been running around doing a lot of different things.
Month they've been chasing behind Markeith. Shell says even with homicide charges, they didn't have to beat him up and keep the cuffs tight. I'm with you, Shell. I'm with you. The hairdo, she was on fire. Hey, double homicide, Stacy. 8 times. It was unnecessary, Cindy. That's what I'm saying. Chill. Oh, keep them cuffs tight. Yes, sir. I gotta get my hair like that. Go and turn up. That's what I'm saying, bro. It was sad. It was sad, bro. Let's get back to the case.
Understand that I'm here just as start as you are, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been racking my brains, man. You've been doing pretty good for a month. You got me for a month. We're right here sitting now. Dude, we're gonna go ahead and clarify some things. If I'm wrong about something, I'll be the first one to admit that I'm wrong. But it's up to you to clarify what's been going on. Sit up, man. I'm trying to give you some respect, man. See, in the street, it goes like this. In the street, Markeith wants respect. And he
But we ain't in the street, Espinosa. We ain't in the street. We ain't in the street. We ain't in the streets. Now, don't get me wrong. This is my favorite interrogator of all the cases. My favorite one. So, but
wants everybody to give it to him. And guess what? I'm going to give it to you whether you deserve it or not.
Juice, what's going on? How are you? I hope everything good the way.
This is suggestive of the account part of the peace interrogation method. The peace interrogation method is a less confrontational interview and interrogation method than the Reed technique. The method stands for preparation and planning, engage and explain, account, closure, and evaluate. Peace. Under the peace method, investigators allow...
Welcome in, fam. I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you can kick it with us. This is the Most Detective Agency, Morning Shift, best true crime reaction show on the net. I hope you can become a detective with us. Welcome in. Thank you for your time.
A suspect to tell his or her story without interruption before presenting the suspect with any inconsistencies or contradictions between the story and other evidence.
But right now, you know what I need? I need you to give me a little bit because I deserve it. Okay? I'm here giving you all the respect in the world.
How is respect?
Okay, well, all I want to do is talk to you and figure something.
This police brutality, I ain't dead.
But you know what happened to Sade? That was bad too.
Markeith's body language during the interrogation is very closed off. Not only is he hunched over, but he is also avoiding eye contact by keeping his gaze on the table or the wall. He's in a defensive position, almost as if he's trying to protect himself.
You in the family.
So if you can explain to me what happened, maybe I can understand it. Because I'm looking at you like you did something wrong, and if you didn't do something wrong, then you gotta explain it to me.
Man, y'all know what happened. Sade put a gun on me. Y'all know what happened. Y'all got the gun.
Who's gonna tell me that if it ain't?
Sade pulled a gun on Markeith. Will says, I think she was trying to set him up like they did to Gucci. That's a good theory too, Will. Good morning, Miguel. Hey, Modesty, I'm praying for you. Yeah, make sure my girl. Look who it is. If it ain't one of our top detectives, just walking in. Say Chicago. What's up? You all right? I hope everything good your way, man. I was like, damn, where my brother at? Where my folk? I'm glad to see you in here, man. Thank you for spending your time. But you already know, because you were one of our best detectives. Desk duty. It's lit over there. About 20 people came in on a bus together. So desk duty is turned up, man. Come on in.
Hey, look. I understand you had a bad morning. Things didn't go your way. And it's still not going to go your way. You know where you're going? Desk duty. That's where. No, we don't have any PTO available for you. Sit down and do some work finally. Now that you're here. Desk duty, detective.
Hey, and tell nephew dog or niecey dog, hey, Uncle Uno say she can get PTO or he can get PTO. She could be off the desk, off the K9 unit until she recovers. I hope everything good with our K9 companion. Tell her nephew Bo said get well soon. Hey, put puppies in the comments for Santiago. We back to the case.
You're the only one that was there. You, Sade, Ronald, all the people. But I wasn't there. And right now, how we're going to clarify these things is you telling me what happened. Because I don't want to guess anymore.
The officer is trying to get Markeith to talk by presenting the conversation as an opportunity for him to simply explain the real story or clarify the facts to clear up any lies in the media.
I want to be right. And I don't want to write the story that you tell me is your story. You control that.
He shifts back to the Reed technique here. Step 3, trying to minimize suspect denials.
Because you're the one that was there. But a lot of things have happened since December 13th, man. And only you can clarify that. See, I'm not sitting here. He's not sitting here. We're not playing with you. All we want to know is the truth. We're here already, man. This part of the story is already written.
Reed step 1, positive confrontation, involves advising the suspect that evidence has led the police to them and offering an opportunity to explain why the offense took place. That's what we're seeing here.
We're gonna move forward from here. You write the rest. But what I don't want is for me to give you respect and for you to treat me like I'm a punk. You can't even sit up and look at me.
Piece steps 2 and 3 are engage and explain, establishing rapport, and account, which again is obtaining a full account of events from the subject before asking questions. For step 2, interviewers should use active listening to establish a rapport with the suspect, taking the time to explain the background, goals, and expectations of the interrogation, while encouraging the individual to speak up with any of their own relevant comments. The officer is trying to build rapport with Markeith by speaking slang to him and offering the idea of mutual respect, which is often a big deal on the streets. The officer is trying to be relatable to the suspect.
Do you feel like bringing street slang and lingo into the interrogation with a street individual puts you on the same level? Do you feel that that's a good strategy to use? Or do you feel like that it's like mocking? Because to me personally, if Espinoza would have been like, say homie, woo, 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 twin, I would be like, I wouldn't have took him serious. As a law officer, when you talk a certain way as an officer, you get a level of, okay, it's a difference. He's an officer, I'm a civilian. But when you try to get on my level and talk to me, I'm gonna treat you like I treat the folks in the street. Man, shut your ass up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Am I off, or do you agree or disagree? Let's get back to the case.
To gain his trust.
Bro, y'all just beat my ass. I don't want to hear that shit.
Keith, ain't nobody in this room beat your ass. This is your opportunity. This is the opportunity you have right now.
Just beat my ass. I ain't coming here like this.
This is your opportunity right now to tell us the story. What happened? And tell us what happened.
The detectives tell him this is his opportunity to
look at Markeith's eye. Look. Ooh, woo. He said, y'all did beat my ass. I did not come in here like that.
Speak, making it seem like it's in his best interest to do so. This is almost never the case. Suspects are always better off not saying anything and getting an attorney, even when innocent of any crimes. Some people think asking for an attorney makes them look guilty. This may be how it appears, but it's always the smartest decision.
Okay, so right now I want to give you what you deserve. So why don't you talk to me and tell me what's up, man?
Yoshi says, absolutely not. Slang does not gain you trust. Juice says, I think it works. My internet was slow. I think it works in the sense because it makes the interrogated come out of character and drop his focus. That's a good different perspective of it, to get him to drop his focus so he can. I didn't even think of good shit. Good shit, Juice. That's good work, detective. You and Yoshi coming with it.
Now that's what you call being trained properly. I like what you did there, detective. Good work.
I already feel like they all together.
You've been running for a little while. We've been talking to a lot of people and you know it, man. Your face has been all over the TV.
They said sometimes you need that officer that can relate to the street. So, hey, y'all got me together. I got a different perspective on it now. Maybe you just, I don't know. It just don't feel like authentic.
We're not fucking with nobody.
So what happened with Sade? I know she got in your face. I know she said some things to you that you didn't like.
The officers now use both minimizing techniques and offer him theories of justification for his actions. This is another implementation of the Reed technique and makes it seem like they understand why he reacted the way he did.
I broke up with Sade.
Because why?
Because she was lying about smoking.
Because she was pregnant with you, baby, and you told.
Did you hear his reasoning for spazzing out? Sade was lying about smoking with his child. The argument started with Markeith being upset that his young 17-year different girlfriend that was pregnant with his baby was smoking cigarettes, weed, whatever. What do you feel about that? Does that make you look at this a little different? Let me know in the comments. Let's get back to the case.
Stop smoking because that's bad for the baby.
She was lying about smoking.
Yeah, so I know that.
Jay, what's going on, Jay?
What got to?
Good to see you, Jay, bro. I was like, dang, bro, came in one time, I ain't see him again. But good to see you, bro. I hope everything goes your way. You're in a good place and in a good space. This is your second time coming in, kicking with us, so you are an official detective. Welcome to the team. Hey, OG Detectives, welcome, bro. He in here. Appreciate you being here. J May say, nah, yeah, slang don't work. Truck says some of the best cops actually come from the same streets they patrol. I agree, because you can be one with the community. But when you do that, when you come from those streets, when you come from that and in that community, you already got that relatability. With Espinoza and the accent barrier with Markeith, I don't think that connection was there. Just personally for me. Black Quasimodo, hey, he lying. Lying. He lying. Sorry. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't mad at how they did him. That girl and that baby didn't deserve to be unalived. I agree. Thanks, bro. Welcome in, Jay. Why you always lying? Hey, yeah, not the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I done caught up with all the comments. Let's get back to the case.
The point that you have to do what you have to do. If you have to defend yourself, then you need to tell me, man.
The officer throws out the suggestion of self-defense to try to see if that will elicit a confession. This is the theme development step in the Reed method, where they begin formulating a defense or justification for the suspect, so they will more readily admit to a crime, thinking they have a defense.
Y'all know Sade when he got a gun. Y'all got a gun.
What happened downstairs?
She when he got a gun, her brother ended up coming out and he jumped on me. That's how the shit happened.
Which one, the older brother or the younger brother? Because she's got two brothers.
The older brother and the younger brother got dropped out while man was outside talking, so all that about me just coming there and shooting up the place, that's what.
So, what I take it as, he just said, we was arguing about her smoking. She went in the house to get the gun. Her brother came outside. But when we was arguing, her other brother came and got dropped off. So they were finna jump on me. Does that change the scenario for you?
Right.
That's not what's been written.
That was
No. I'm telling you, I wrote it.
I've seen it on news myself.
Markeith, forget the news. The news put in there whatever they want to put in there. I'm telling you, I'm the one who wrote it.
That's what they did. That's what they said.
No, that's what the news are saying. They're gonna fill in the blanks.
Brother didn't look like the type to be active.
That's not what was written.
You know, brothers and stuff.
Okay, I'm telling you, I wrote it, and that's not what was written.
That's what the news said.
I don't care about the news. I don't work for the news. What I said was this. I said that you went there.
The news prosecuting.
No,
sure.
Well, then tell the truth about what happened, and we can clear some of that stuff. If it didn't happen how they're saying it, then let's clear it. But you know what? The only person that can do that is you. Me and this detective right here, we cannot write the story for you. You can do that yourself.
The interrogator goes towards Reed step
I
4,
feel like
trying to
Espinoza
get the
handling
suspect
right now.
to acknowledge the crime.
You feel like he a little.
So this is the time to do it. Because I know where you've been all day. I know the answer to that.
Yes.
I can sit here and ask you 1,000 questions and know the answer to them. But I don't know exactly how you felt that day that you had to pull the trigger at Sade's house.
Notice how the officer says, had to pull the
my bro
trigger,
Will say,
as if
set
Markeith
up.
had no choice.
That day that you had to pull the trigger at Sade's house.
This is again going on the theme of self-defense or justification.
You did what you did.
Let's go into the interrogation.
If you had to defend yourself, that's what it was. But you man up now and clarify for me. My challenge to you is be a man. You were a man that day to do what you had to do.
Again, the officer said, had to do.
You were a man that day to do what you had to do.
Continuing this theme of self-defense and implying his actions were justifiable.
I'm challenging you right now, be a man, okay? Be a man and tell me what happened. Because that's the...
Be a man and tell me what happened. Do you feel like challenging a man that you think is a murderer's manhood will elicit a good reaction? Do you think this part of the technique is good right now? Y'all let me know. Let's get back to it. Interrogation room, we in there.
The only way we can clear this shit.
You'll see shortly that the authorities have already done their research on Markeith's personality, as displayed through his social media. One thing they know is that his identity and reputation is a source of pride for him, so they are now going to suggest that not cooperating undermines his manhood.
Forget the news. The news is not here. It's you, I, and him. That's who's here.
You can see the close proximity the officers are sitting to the suspect and how they have him essentially cornered in the room by the way they're seated surrounding him.
So you're going to do that? You're going to man up or what?
Yeah, I said no. I ain't.
Listen, bro. Who pulled the gun on you? Sade or her brother?
You heard Markeith said, man, I said enough. I'm good. Shell said he's been a little aggressive, and that's not a way to get a suspect to talk. I'm definitely in agreement with that, Shell. Hey, Miko. I hope everything good your way. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for being here. You know what it is. You're a seasoned detective. So, hey, jump down on this desk, help out with the warrants, and we're going to get back to the case.
Hey, look. I understand you had a bad morning. Things didn't go your way. And it's still not going to go your way. You know where you're going? Desk duty. That's where. No, we don't have any PTO available for you. Sit down and do some work finally. Now that you're here. Desk duty, detective.
Juice said, Shell, I agree. I was shut down immediately. Challenging my manhood, but I'm gonna be like, all right, man. And then I might have a like a violent or an angry outburst for sure. And that's probably what they would want. So I would have been messed up again. So damn. Challenging a man is never good in this case. Cindy say he's going back to jail. Yeah. Back to jail. For sure. Since I'm not a man, I want a lawyer. Exactly. How did the brothers know to show up? Set up, planned. Markeith said the brothers pulled up when I got them. When he was like, yeah, I really don't think this interrogation tactics are good. If you see what my brother said. If you like the vibe, like the live. Let's get back to the case.
We're reverting back to piece step 3, reaffirming the details of the account of the criminal behavior.
Yes. Hit the lights, guys.
When?
What you mean when?
When the brother came out? When?
Before brother even came out.
You guys
hey,
were
how
talking
are
outside?
you? Y'all know we got to stop and welcome our new detectives in. Hey, how are you? I'm UnoDaOne. This is the One's Detective Agency, the morning shift. The people that you see in the comments, those are your fellow detectives. That is the morning crew. They are the best detectives on the internet, okay? What you're seeing right now is Markeith. Markeith is a savage. I'm just going to put it like that. But I want to welcome you in. I hope you enjoy yourself. Hit the like. Make sure you subscribe. And if you come back tomorrow morning at 9:05, you become official detective. You get your badge. We put you on payroll. Like, kind of. We getting the checks worked out. But you'll be a part of the team. Welcome in. Let's get back to the case. OG detectives, welcome Lakeisha in.
Got dropped off all that.
And he went inside.
Come up shooting that. That's a fucking lie.
That's not how I wrote it.
Hell no. And I broke up with her. If you take the check, if you check the text message.
I did.
I wasn't tripping off her. She the one was tripping. So I'm lying to her saying I want to fuck family with her, which I did, but we can't have what you lying. So other than that, I wasn't tripping about shit. That wasn't me.
Right. So she pulled the gun on you. You had to do. What did you do?
I disowned her.
You took it from her?
Yeah.
And what did you do with her gun?
I put it in my back pocket, but when her brother jumped me, I guess it had to fall out.
It fall out. And when did you take your gun out?
While me and him was tussling.
That the older brother, Ronald, right?
Yeah.
You know him as Ronald?
The older brother, yeah.
Okay. Who did you shoot first, him or her?
This is a very loaded question. It presumes that Markeith shot both Sade and her brother, and so he needs to be very careful answering.
Do you feel Espinosa's too emotional right now?
It as it would be easy to get trapped into affirming he committed the crime. Markeith seems to catch on to this, though.
Man.
Him? Because he was on you?
They know what's going on. I talked to my lawyer because...
Lawyer. Let's keep a lawyer tracker. Somebody put lawyer 1 in the comments.
Y'all just beat me up, but you want me to talk to you, though.
The suspect has invoked his right to an attorney, and at this point, the interview should have stopped until his lawyer arrived. Any statements he made after stating he wants an attorney would potentially be inadmissible. If he voluntarily begins speaking again, the best approach is to re-Mirandize him to clarify he is again waiving his rights after invoking them.
Markeith, I wasn't there. I'm here.
Hey, the company lawyer, our brother that truck, say he is stepping in as the lawyer because he is over it already. Y'all, hold your horses because we have so much more to uncover. Let's get back to the case.
I asked for somebody to find you.
They ain't had no business.
Come on in,
I ain't
man.
got no problem talking. I ain't trying to hide shit I motherfucking did.
And I'm not disrespecting you either. Am I treating you with respect?
It was events that went along before that. I ain't just do no shit like that.
Okay, so fast forward, man. Fast forward. We go through all this stuff. You do what you do. Whatever happened.
I'm over here f***ed up. What you mean fast forward?
No, I'm fast forwarding to last week.
Doc, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Doc says mandatory. Mandatory. Juice says yes. Look, that boy looked like Marvin. Hey, that was my favorite episode. Don't answer that. And he didn't. He didn't. I heard lawyer. Thanks, Truck. Lawyer one. Look, no more questions. Lakeisha, what's up, man? Thank you for being here. I thank you for your time and your energy. Welcome in to the Ones Detective Agency. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Come back tomorrow morning at 9:05, and you will be official detective over here in the best true crime reaction show on the next platform. We love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. Keisha said, Lawyer one. Love Lawyer one. That's it. We got it. Santiago said, son, as soon as he said lawyer, the interview should be over. Anything from those words are no good. Absolutely. He guilty as fuck. Talk that talk, Doc. Let's get back to it.
Days ago.
Drop and give me 50.
Markeith, we got to
50
know what
hearts.
happened, okay? You
Hit
got
those
a
hearts
grieving
50
family
times. Come back in
here
the
for a
comments.
police
Drop that
officer.
50.
They want to know what happened. They deserve to know what happened.
The interrogator refers to the grieving family in an attempt to play the morality and conscience cards on the suspect. The police officer that the detective mentioned is Lieutenant Deborah Clayton, 42. This brings us to the second half of Markeith's interrogation. If you were wondering why the tensions between Markeith and law enforcement have been especially high, well, it's all about to become crystal clear. After Markeith fled the scene of Sade and Ronald's shooting, police were working anxiously to track him down. But for a long time, they had no luck. Markeith had somehow managed to slip out of their grasp, and for all they knew, he could be anywhere at this point. Christmas comes and goes, the holiday only a reminder to Sade's loved ones of the happy times they were excited to spend with her, but now will never have the chance to. And then, on January 9th, 2017, at around 6:45 a.m., Markeith walks into a local Walmart. While inside,
If you do a crime, do not take your crazy ass to Walmart. You will be caught. It never fails. Walmart got a better success rate than the feds. Markeith, why did you go? Everybody in the world know not to. Markeith, you went to Walmart, so you know what's going to happen now.
Man, he going to jail tonight. Talking about the homie in the gray and the black. You know the facts, I never relax. Everything luxury tax. And everybody here getting videos. Make sure you put a little money in the sack. What's wrong with him? He going to jail.
and asks if the store has a restroom other than the one at the front of the store. This was a red flag for the officer, as he suspected Markeith might be trying to conceal something in the bathroom. More than that, he observed that Markeith seemed to be tiptoeing and acting secretive. For someone on the run from the law like Markeith, it seems pretty risky to show your face in such a public and busy store, but maybe he was just desperate and running out of supplies. Maybe he figured that such an early morning visit would be safe, that he could get in and get out without any trouble. What he didn't bet on, however, was Orlando Police Lieutenant Deborah Clayton entering the store just 15 minutes after he did. As both parties did their shopping, they actually crossed paths a few times. And then at 7:11 a.m., the fugitive and the law woman were actually in the same checkout line, separated only by 2 customers, before Markeith chose to leave this line and go to another to complete his transaction. Up to this point, nobody seemed to have any idea of Markeith's identity, although I'm sure he must have been nervous to be so close to an officer. Clayton finished paying for her groceries and walked out of the store, and I can imagine Markeith breathed a sigh of relief that she hadn't recognized him. But this was just the calm before the storm. Another woman in the store had noticed that there was no cashier working one of the lines, and so she went to customer service to get an employee. As the two return, she notices that a man has since started waiting in that very line, and so she walks up to politely explain that she had been there first. But as soon as she lays eyes on Markeith's face, Her pulse begins to race. She recognizes his true identity. Coincidentally, her cousin had apparently been married to Markeith, and although she herself hadn't spoken to the man before, she knows exactly who he is. Not only did she have that personal connection with Markeith, having seen him through Facebook pictures and videos, but by this point he had also been publicly named as a suspect in Sade's murder, and a news release had listed him as armed and dangerous. Sade's parents had even hosted a press conference outside their home to beg the community for help in finding their daughter's killer. As the harrowing realization dawns upon the woman, she snaps her head back down, saying to herself, "Oh that's him." The lady tried to keep calm while exiting the store, but as soon as she was out the door, she spotted Lieutenant Clayton and ran towards her where she was still putting her groceries into her car. The woman frantically alerted Deborah. "Ma'am, there's Markeith Lloyd in the store. Y'all are out looking for him for murdering his pregnant girlfriend." Totally caught off guard, but determined to spring into action, Clayton radioed in for backup as Markeith made his way out of the Walmart. Within the next about 10 seconds, other shoppers were running and ducking for cover. What we know about what happened here comes from multiple witness accounts. They say Clayton approached Markeith as he was leaving the store and told him to stop and to get on the ground. They claim that Markeith went like he was going to run and then turned around and pulled his gun out. Clayton made one final radio transmission. Foot pursuit, and then officers on the other end heard 3 gunshots followed by complete silence. About 1 minute later, they received a call that an officer was down. One Walmart employee claims to have witnessed the entire scene. She says she had just clocked out when she noticed the concerned shopper approaching Lieutenant Clayton about Markeith's presence. She could do nothing but watch as the situation intensified in the blink of an eye. She says she found herself sitting by Clayton's side and praying for her as she bled out on the ground from 4 gunshot wounds. This employee alleges that Markeith walked up to Clayton after she fell and shot her some more, even though she laments he could have fled after landing a bullet in her hip. This witness later lamented, "He wanted to finish her off. He just has hatred in his heart. I'm sorry." According to this woman, Markeith calmly turned around, walked to his car, started it up, and took off as Clayton lay taking her final breaths. Additional officers arrived within 28 seconds, but it was too late. Clayton was down and Markeith was gone.
So now we have an understanding on why such the animosity between police and Markeith, and why his face is like this, and why his eyes like that, and why they handle him the way they handling him today. But I'm so disappointed. He was off duty, mama. I know for sure. You can let them know that you can let your radio in. Hey, I see Markeith Lloyd. I am waiting for backup. I just wish that Officer Coleman, rest in peace to Officer Coleman, but I just wish that she just with the radio for help. That's just my little thing. LNS King Leo, what's going on? I appreciate you being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. Welcome into the show. Hey, the number one killers work in the office before they were called police. They were called slave patrol. Now, do a report on that? No. Yeah, I don't have to do a report on it because that's a fact, Jack. I know. I love history. Just like you just dropped that comment, you got one that's on the same wave as you. Thank you for being here. Let's get back to the case. Actually, let me get in the comments and see what we're talking about. Hey, okay, y'all. We running. Let's grab y'all shoes. Let's go. I told you he either shot a cop or hit a cop, and that's why they were using her handcuffs. Deborah. Remember, those are Deborah cuffs that was on Markeith. That's still on Markeith. That's why they didn't want to let him up. Does that give you a different perspective on, now she'll say, I remember this. She shouldn't have approached him without backup. Facts. My Lord, today, was the officer off duty? She was off duty. She was off duty. She was in Walmart grocery shopping to go cook dinner. I will be. Hey, Ma. I hope everything good, Joe. Well, you're in a good place and a good space. It's always good to see your face in the place. I get excited when you come in and bring your energy. Thank you for being here. You're a seasoned detective now. You're a part of the family. It's about 50 people on desk duty. Come on in. Try to find you some room over there to help with the warrants. Thank you for being here.
Hey, look, I understand you had a bad morning. Things didn't go your way. And it's still not going to go your way. You know where you're going? Desk duty, that's where. No, we don't have any PTO available for you. Sit down and do some work finally. Now that you're here. Desk duty, detective.
Truck says, yes, he killed the cop, but damn, bro, after the hit, you walk back up to her, and that's what you could have just slid. She could have, you hit her in the leg or something, but you went and gave her, you made sure she was out of there. No, I can't respect that. I cannot respect that in no way, shape, form, or fashion, because she a black woman like my mama, my wife, my daughter, and like your baby mama, but you don't even have that mindset, Markeith, because you just killed, like, I don't like it. But I also like fairness. Yes, we've seen killers murder people in churches and get taken to Burger King. So I want him to get a little. Let me get back to the case.
You know Sergeant Clayton was good people, okay?
I don't know her.
You know what she is.
Once it's revealed that Markeith shot and killed a fellow officer, the earlier behavior of the officers makes sense. Police form a brotherhood or sisterhood with each other. And when one of them is shot,
what's up,
the
bro?
case is
Hey,
personal
look at your
to
brother
them.
try to come in here. He tried to slide in here like that. Hey, what's up, big dog? I hope everything good. Joe Wade, you in a good place and in a good space. Thank you for sharing your time. Being that you're a fellow content creator, I know how big it is to have a content creator come and be a part of the family, man. I enjoy seeing you here. But you know, you're a seasoned detective. Desk duty.
Hey, look, I understand you had a bad morning. Things didn't go your way. And it's still not going to go your way. You know where you're going? Desk duty, that's where. No, we don't have any PTO available for you. Sit down and do some work finally. Now that you're here. Desk duty, detective.
It makes more sense now. Juice, he is dastardly, for sure, bro. For sure. Let's get back to it.
Conversely, cop killers are often looked up to on the streets
I'm
and in
glad
prison.
You guys went to the same school. You guys came from the same neighborhood. You know she was good people.
For sure.
Tell us what happened with her. Did she draw down on you first? What happened?
Y'all know she drew down on me first.
The interrogator returns to trying to get Markeith's account of events as per piece step 3.
No, we don't. You're the only one there. Tell us what happened.
Man, y'all know
she draw down, and did she fire the first shot at you?
The officers propose that the sergeant drew down on him first to get him to discuss the shooting and give him a false sense of justification for his actions.
Yeah, I know she draw down on me first.
Why is she shooting at you?
In front of everybody. That wasn't professional. If I was police officer, I'd have sat back and got, she started calling back up. I'd have waited down and followed the car, see what car he got in. That shit was dangerous for everybody.
Markeith is trying to shift blame from himself onto Lieutenant Clayton when he says that she should have waited for backup and that she wasn't being professional. He's failing to take responsibility for his actions.
So she came at you? I mean, we don't know this. This is why we need you to tell us.
She came at me.
For what? What she?
So what's Markeith's body count right now? He killed his baby mama, her brother, and that's 3, and Lieutenant Clayton. Rest in peace to all 3 of those victims.
When she came at you?
She pulled a gun on y'all know she came at me.
Okay, we didn't know that she pulled a gun first. This is what kind of stuff
Why
we need to know.
Why are you still talking? Lawyer, remember? He said lawyer
was
once.
performed on the fallen officer, and she was quickly transported to the hospital. About 5 minutes later, the Orange County Sheriff's Office captain sees a vehicle matching the description of Markeith's and follows it into an apartment complex, where Markeith allegedly steps out of the dark car and fires 2 shots towards the officer's unmarked Ford Explorer.
Oh, and the
was
baby.
harmed, but 3 minutes later, a man called 911.
And a baby. Damn, bro. Yeah, Keith, bro, you a dog, boy. You a filthy dog, Keith. You a dog. I should be ugly, but I just can't let it show, baby. I should be pretty, but I just can't let it show. I should be pretty, but I'm way too ugly. All the things you should have said, but you never said. And all the things you should have did, but you never did. You could have said I was ugly and you didn't. Oh, darling, you so cold. Juice. But then he say another brother had pulled up when he was there. So did he shoot both brothers? Because one came outside and then one pulled up. We finna find out. Let's go.
One to report that a man believed to be Markeith had carjacked him at gunpoint and then driven his vehicle through a fence. 10 minutes after that call, Clayton was pronounced dead. After 17 years in service at the Orlando Police Department, her career came down to those pivotal few seconds where her life was tragically cut short far too soon. Unfortunately, before the Orlando PD had even had time to process their beloved comrade's passing, there would be yet another casualty in this hunt. When just before 10 a.m., a motorcycle deputy responding to the search for Markeith was fatally struck by a van. That morning, 17 schools in the county were placed on lockdown.
That's another body. Because he's going to be charged for that officer trying to apprehend him that got hit in the act. He going to be charged with that too.
Down as the chaos unfolded. A news conference is held alerting the public of the deaths and the search for Markeith. One sheriff calls the day one of the worst in his career, and the award for information leading to Markeith's arrest is increased to $60,000. Authorities focus their search on an apartment complex called Brookside, employing a heavy force of police officers and even armed SWAT members. But eventually, they have to call it off and let residents back into their homes as Markeith is nowhere to be found. It turns out that Markeith was very active on his internet accounts, often sharing updates of his daily life, including a Facebook Live video in November with Sade, where the couple rubbed her pregnant belly and talked about the baby kicking. The pair posted lots of videos together, documenting trips to the mall, OBGYN visits, or home cooking sessions. But the inflammatory statuses that the detectives are most interested in include one from 2 weeks before Sade's death.
Let's go, B.
When Markeith posted, "Goes to be on America's Most Wanted." He also shared another update just a couple of days before Sade would die at his hands. This one read, "Orlando, Florida, when you talk about street legends, mention me." The couple also broadcasted a Facebook live stream where Sade recorded as the two were pulled over in a traffic stop. Markeith was let go with a warning, but he and Sade went on to make jokes about killing the officer. Just an interesting side note, Markeith's then 19-year-old son was actually behind bars at this time.
I know.
And during a visit with his mother, he found out about his bad situation.
My daddy was on the news.
That's gonna be
for killing that girl. One of his girlfriends.
The police too.
He killed the police too?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? I knew he was gonna start doing that. Where at?
Walmart.
He got away?
Yes.
Look at the joy on his son's face. Oftentimes we pass down poison to our kids, all because of ego. And that right there was a hurtful moment. If you behind bars already, young man, and you think that's a badge of honor, that's because we as community, we celebrate bullshit. Little man got out, free little man. All the homies chip in, drop money on these folk, smoke good, drink good, but when their nephew go to college, ain't nobody gonna put nothing in the dorm. Man, don't get me to preaching today. Back to the case.
Yes.
Figured that too. He just can't kill people police in Walmart. He gotta do it smarter than that.
Smart push. No smart way to get struck.
Love your enemies, all type of stuff.
Yeah, you gotta break that curse.
Oh, like father, like son. They did the son the same way. It's sad. That's sad right there, bro. That's sad. Hey, Rebecca, welcome in. Hey, they go, bro. King, what up, King? What's up, King? Hey, I'm off today. Had to swing through, show love, grab something out my locker real quick. Hey, yeah, you off today, bro? Hey, tomorrow, make sure you come in a little early, cause I want to go ahead and give you an evaluation. You did good, bro. Welcome in now. Well, yeah. Good seeing you now. Tell the miss I say what's up now. Yo, King, he just stopped by. He off today. Yeah. So we don't go to that studio. He off today. Yeah. He wasn't scheduled. Hey, Miss Rebecca, how are you? I hope everything good your way. You're in a good place and in a good space. Thank you for tuning in to the One's Detective Agency. We are in the interrogation room right now on the case of Markeith Lloyd, Orlando's most wanted. I hope you're having a good time. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Select all so you can become one of our official detectives. Thank you for being here. Back to the case. OG Detectives, welcome Miss Rebecca in.
He got out of jail and everything. I ain't gonna blame
Hey,
him
it's
for
sad
that.
as hell. Cindy,
It's sad to see that the boy was already going down a similarly bad path in life. Meanwhile, after another
I
fruitless
hope they
search
find
and the
peace
FBI
for
most
real,
wanted
Juice,
Twitter
for
account
real.
posting Markeith's photo for the world to see, the reward in this case was raised to $100,000, which is the biggest reward Crime Line has ever received. 3 people are arrested in connection with the search, believed to be accomplices who helped Markeith in some way, or no.
Oh, nah. King. Come on to the desk. They said you shouldn't have came in if you was off.
Hey, look, I understand you had a bad morning. Things didn't go your way. Then it's still not going to go your way. You know where you're going? Desk duty, that's where. No, we don't have any PTO available for you. Sit down and do some work finally. Now that you're here. Desk duty, detective.
Back to the case.
No
Welcome in.
information about his whereabouts. Police scour more than 100 locations and expand the search to a neighboring county where Markeith has family. They start receiving tips that he may have shaved his head, and so they release a digitally altered picture of him to cover all their bases. On January 17th,
boy look
Markeith
like,
is added to the U.S. Marshal.
What was Steve Urkel's best friend name? What was his name? He was smart. No, not Steve Urkel's best friend. Eddie best friend. He was smart, goofy. Put it in the comments. I'm gonna remember.
15 most wanted list. Everyone can feel that this hunt is
it
reaching the
Waldo?
climax, and it is later that very
Waldo,
same evening that they
Geraldo,
find
Faldo,
him.
I think so,
It wasn't a
too.
tip that led investigators to Markeith, though. It was his phone. They were able to trace him through pings
Waldo,
when he texted
Waldo,
people.
Waldo, yes.
He's all alone at an
Thank you.
abandoned house in Carter
Thank you,
Shores.
Sri.
Police
Thank you,
aren't sure how
Sassy.
long he was hiding out there. When they first
Yeah,
arrive,
thank you,
Markeith
sir.
tries to sneak
That's
out
me,
through a
right.
sliding glass door, but is met with Orlando police officers.
Yeah.
He was observed dropping 2 handguns from the window as commanded by law enforcement.
With the drummy
He
on
then
it.
complied with further instructions and crawled on his stomach from the entry door to
Let's
await
go, B.
officers, where he was placed under arrest. Lloyd was wearing an American Body Armor Level 3A bullet-resistant vest at the time of his arrest, rated to stop all handgun ammunition
Yes,
commonly
Smurfs.
used
Yes,
by
Smurfs.
law enforcement.
Welcome in.
A helicopter captured this harrowing footage of
Y'all
those
knew it.
tense moments.
Dang, boy, y'all
Even though
know
officers had a million things on their mind at this point, there was one specific thing they made sure to do during this long-awaited arrest. Remember when the man in the interrogation footage asked if Deborah's cuffs were on Markeith? They indeed were. Orlando Police Chief John Mina explained that this is a tradition in law enforcement that goes back many years, and putting the handcuffs of a fallen officer on the criminal they were killed trying to catch is significant to the family as well as the colleagues of the deceased officer. Many people have inferred that this is one of the reasons why the officers around Markeith before and during his interrogation.
That has to be the highest level of failure. I want to be the duck. Like, I don't want to get on here doing all this holier than thou. I'm too righteous because I live the lifestyle of being in the streets as well. But you got to progress, bro. You got to progress.
Seemed so
You gotta grow.
reluctant to loosen his cuffs, and it's not hard to see why that would be exactly the case. However, did law enforcement let their anger over Deborah's death go too far?
I'm gonna let you see. I'm out
What
the
we'll
way.
discuss next has become one of the most controversial points of this case. Markeith claims that the officers beat him up during the arrest. In the helicopter video, we can see what appears to be an officer kicking Markeith in the head while he's on the ground before the video rapidly pans away. The way that Markeith may have been treated by police when he was arrested could have contributed to his unwillingness to cooperate with the detectives when
Yeah, I
he is
saw it.
being questioned. We can also observe in the interrogation footage how incredibly roughed up.
Did y'all see him? Did y'all see what the police did to him? And you know SWAT got the steelies on. You know they got the steel toe junks. The safety boot. No, they usually probably wear Gore-Tex, a little light. It might be. It might be. I don't know. Y'all want me to run it back so you can see it? Put them bikes in the comments. We'll run it back. We'll run it back real quick.
Like bike.
All right, now say
Bike.
it. Say it how I said it.
That be really sound like, it really feel weird even me trying to prepare my mouth to do that. But like, I say bike, street, bike, pipe. Bike, pipe. That sounds crazy. All right, that is a country. All right, let me do it. I said, it ain't like hard and that's just back. That sounds
Now
weird.
see, I
though.
felt like you was free.
Enforcement. A helicopter captured this harrowing footage of those tense moments. Even though officers had a
Pay
million
attention.
things on their mind at this point, there was one specific thing they made sure to do during this long-awaited arrest. Remember when the man in the interrogation footage asked if Deborah's cuffs were on Markeith? They indeed were. Orlando Police Chief John Mina explained that this is a tradition in law enforcement that goes back many years, and putting the handcuffs of a fallen officer on the criminal they were killed trying to catch is significant to the family as well as the colleagues of the deceased officer. Many people have inferred that this is one of the reasons why the officers around Markeith before and during his interrogation seemed so reluctant to loosen his cuffs, and it's not hard to see why that would be exactly the case. However, did law enforcement let their anger over Deborah's death go too far?
Watch right here in the,
What we'll discuss
in the
next has
street.
become one of the most controversial points of this case.
Watch, they gonna
Markeith
boot his
claims
ass.
that the
Blow.
officers beat him up during the arrest. In the helicopter video, we can see what appears to be an officer kicking Markeith in the head while he's on the ground before the video rapidly pans away.
Blow.
The way that Markeith may have been treated by police when he was arrested could have contributed to his unwillingness to cooperate.
Now, without the emotion, detectives, without the emotion and seeing Miss Beautiful Officer Coleman, seeing Sade, knowing the brothers, without the emotion, just doing your job as a police officer, as a detective in the agency, just because we're going to be fair. Was that right? Was that police brutality? He gave his body up. He was flat on the ground. Officer came and boop. Markeith slipped his head, hit his foot. That's what I had saw the first time. But being fair, do you think that was over the line? Did Blue step across? Did Leo step across the blue line? Did they do something that was illegal? Be honest. Let me know in the comments. Let's get back to the case.
With the detectives when he is being questioned. We can also observe in the interrogation footage how incredibly roughed up Markeith is, and he repeatedly brings up the fact that he doesn't want to cooperate with the police after they allegedly beat him up.
She pulled a gun on you, then what?
Man, I need to rest. I need to be better, man.
This is your opportunity. Markeith, this is your opportunity. Everyone's been saying all these things about you. This is your opportunity to set the story straight.
I just talked to y'all, but I ain't tripping.
Well, okay, well, if you ain't tripping, man, it's like this.
Oh my God, you snapped on this comment, V. Man, hey, V went crazy, man. You can't control how the ops treat you once they catch you, especially after you up the score first.
Now that's what you call being trained properly. I like what you did there, detective. Good work.
She was killed. Oh, yeah, she was killed. King Fire. Yeah, King ain't playing no. He gonna cancel. Come on, stay with it. Kick it with us. How, when, what, where? What happened? I wonder if his mom name was Mary and daddy named Keith. How they came up with Mark. Never mind. Let me focus. No kicking, period. Mike, what's up, brother? I hope everything good your way. You in a good place, good space. Thanks for being here. I know you probably was kicking it in the comments already. But you know, you my dog. You my family. You a detective. Come on and get on the desk. Welcome in, broski.
Hey, look. I understand you had a bad morning. Things didn't go your way. Then it's still not going to go your way. You know where you're going? Desk duty. That's where. No, we don't have any PTO available for you. Sit down and do some work finally. Now that you're here, desk duty detective.
And Mike, Mike, I'm with you. I'm not disagreeing on the actions. I don't think I would have been able to control my emotions either. This been my 17-year colleague. I know her children. Me and her husband probably done played around to a golf. And you just took her out. She off duty. She at Walmart getting dinner to go home with her man. And I'm feeling the same way. I'm not saying, oh, officers, but I'm just saying if we're gonna take the emotion out and just be focused on the law, I think they crossed the line. Yes, police brutality. Owl says, that's a good fact. Lady last night was met with extreme force for only damaging grass. Seems it's hard for them to keep control of their emotions. Mike said a little bit. They should have not beat him up. Straight up, Cindy. A said, due to the rules of engagement, it was illegal, but I understand. That is perfect. That is exactly what I feel. Hey, King say, it's not funny, Cindy. These calisthenics beating me. King, you crazy, man. Hey, VLC, they're police. They're human first. She was a comrade. Yep. I have to say so, Mike. Q says, I'm not saying they're right, but I'm not surprised they did him like this. Follow his violent history and his mindset. Right on point. Right on point. Hey, let's get back to the case because we still got more to discover.
No, because y'all don't fuck me up.
Markeith, we are not the ones that messed you up, okay? We're the ones giving you the opportunity to tell the truth about what happened between you and Sergeant Clay.
No, Markeith, let me ask you this.
Trying to talk apart.
Okay, Markeith.
We shot it down and let her turn me in.
Markeith, check me.
You heard what he said? Let me run that back because I'm going to run it back. Listen to what Markeith says. I'm not even going to do a big bike. I'm just going to hit you a little slide back action.
Ground
Listen
before
to
the
Markeith.
video rapidly pans away. The way that Markeith may have been treated by police.
Where you been at? I was worried about you. You gotta get you a little beauty sleep. You resting. I'm glad to see you. Come on in. I'm gonna run this part and then I'm gonna put you on the desk. The desk full. I gotta do some rearrangement real quick. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna put you on the desk duty. I'll be right back though.
Police, when he was arrested, could have contributed to his unwillingness to cooperate with the detectives when he is being questioned. We can also observe in the interrogation footage how incredibly roughed up Markeith is, and he repeatedly brings up the fact that he doesn't want to cooperate with the police after they allegedly beat him up.
She pulled a gun on you, then what?
Man, I need to rest. I need to be better, man.
This is your opportunity. Markeith, this is your opportunity. Everyone's been saying all these things about you. This is your opportunity to set the story straight.
I just talk to y'all because I ain't tripping.
Well, okay, if you ain't tripping, man, it's like this, man.
No, because y'all don't fuck me up.
Markeith, we are not the ones that messed you up, okay? We're the ones giving you the opportunity to tell the truth about what happened between you and Sergeant Clay.
No, Markeith, let me ask you this.
Trying to talk apart.
Okay, Markeith.
We shot it down and let her turn me in.
Markeith.
He said y'all doing all that talking like y'all did something to me. I was gonna get Sade daddy to turn me in so he can get the money. So he was trying to make a play for the family, I guess as a olive branch or whatever. I don't know, but that's what he was saying. Markeith.
Please tell me why you stopping me?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Huh?
I'm about to.
What?
I'm about to tell you.
Stop sign?
No, I said I'm.
What stop sign, man?
I said I'm about to tell you.
Huh? You say stop sign?
No one said stop sign but you.
Why you stopping me?
You made an improper right hand turn. When you're trying to do a new road, you got to turn that closest lane, sir.
Let me get my ID out for your partner.
I appreciate you, man. Can you hand me the beer as well?
Huh?
Can you hand me the beer?
Who?
The beer? Can you hand me the beer?
The alcohol. There's no beer in there.
I can see it. Right?
Hey, hold it. Don't be searching my car. We gonna stop me talking about I ran a stop sign. What's going?
Stop sign. Love says, I don't understand nothing when it comes to police brutality. Absolutely. And I'm with you, Love. I understand. I'm with you. I'm definitely with you. I don't want y'all to think I'm making an excuse for it, but as humans, I understand. I understand the emotion, and the emotion got the best of them. Like Owl said, the emotion, they can't handle the emotion. And I probably would have been the same one. If they would have did that to one of y'all detectives, yeah, bro, I'm stumping them out like a Greek step show. Like I'm pledging for Omega. But yes, sir, Ski. Hey, make sure you hit the like when you come in, Dicks. You feel me? Detectives? Yeah. Hey, Sassy said, I knew a white chick that was pregnant, wanted to name her baby Marquise. I worked at the DV shelter. We named him Miles. Got me up, Marquise. They had to get the kick in for them. Sassy, you crazy. But the unborn baby. And I understand that too. Y'all are detectives understanding. Please report to HR immediately. Get them, love. I'ma go. Drew says this was their opportunity to set the example and distinguish themselves to a degree with which they're expected. I don't need to say nothing else. That was perfect.
Now that's what you call being trained properly. I like what you did there, detective. Good work.
Markeith, check me out. No, Markeith, check me out. You worry about how you feeling right now, okay? Well, tell me something, man. What goes through your mind when you think about your baby in that belly and not living anymore? That baby died because of the actions that happened that day.
They're playing the guilty conscience / morality card again. The death of the unborn child. He is trying to evoke remorse from Markeith in order to get a clear admission of guilt.
So you worry about you, that's gonna heal. That you might get a scar. You know what? In 3 days you'll be eating fine. That baby is dead.
Yo, Shana! What's up? You scrolled into the best detective agency on the internet. Me, I'm UnoDaOne, host and lead dick. You have walked into the interrogation room. We have the case of Markeith Lloyd, Orlando's most wanted killer. He got 5 bodies on him right now, and they just caught him. So, welcome in. I hope you can join us tomorrow morning. We usually have night shift at 9:05, but tonight you can see me and my brother, my military brethren, on my personal page, Uno in real life, Foxhole Bros, 9:05 p.m. But tomorrow morning, come back, a new case. You'll be a detective. You'll be a part of the team. Make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hit all, select all, and you'll be notified when we go live. I hope you can be a part of the family.
Sade, look, if Sade deserved it, then you tell me she deserved it.
I had a hole for big mouth.
But you cannot tell me that Sergeant Clayton deserved what happened to her.
What's up, Lamar? Welcome in, bro.
You're tired, I know that. You've been running for a long time. You're not eating right, you're not sleeping right.
He was wild. Welcome in, Frankie.
Trying to buy my own food out of Walmart.
Well, that's what I said.
Everyone is gangster. They get treated gangster. Fuck out of here. I'm with you, Frankie.
Markeith, this is about getting the truth out right now as to what happened between you and Sergeant Clayton. Okay?
Orlando ain't
we
sweet.
need to know if Sergeant Clayton pulled that gun on you first. We need to know if you felt threatened, if you did what you had to do. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, she put a gun on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Congratulations. What you have, a girl or a boy? We got a little niece and a little nephew. Tell me, girl, what? Yeah. Tell her Uncle Uno. Uncle Uno say what's up. Congratulations, see? Y'all, we got a little niece and nephew. Say congratulations. Yeah. We back to the case. Yeah. I like that. Little niece and nephew.
The officer again says, "We need to know if you did what you had to do," in reference to shooting the sergeant. He's trying to once again get Markeith to talk by making it seem like he had justification. In reality, even if the sergeant pulled a gun on him first or threatened him, she had cause to do so, and him shooting her in this instance has no legal defense. Florida statute section 776.051 provides the law relating to use of force in resisting an arrest. A person is not justified in the use or
welcome in, Garrett. Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for your comment. My boy was friends with Marquise. He said he killed a few people who never just got caught. But other than that, he was a straight dude. I heard the same thing because I have people that was in his circle too. I heard the same thing. That's why he said he was a street legend.
Threaten you?
Yeah, she put a gun. Y'all know she put a gun.
Welcome in. Y'all welcome
Is that why
Garrett
you
in.
did what you had to do?
Thank you for being here. Thank you for your
So tell
interaction.
us what happened. If you're threatened, tell us what happened.
The interrogator shifts back to read step 2 here, shifting the blame away from the suspect directly in the hopes that this will encourage him to talk.
Man, I ain't got to talk, man. I'll talk to my lawyer and let him talk to y'all.
Again, Markeith invokes his right to an attorney. The police continue to question him despite his unequivocal invocation. The statements he makes are at risk of being inadmissible.
When exactly were you being threatened?
You see me?
This is your opportunity, Markeith.
This ain't my opportunity. You don't see me. You don't see my blood over here.
That blood will heal. Those wounds are going to heal. Okay?
That's real cute.
That will heal. All of that is going to heal. What happened with Sergeant Clayton, that's a whole different story.
Bree, how you let me forget to put you on desk duty? Welcome in, Bree. You done slipped through the cracks.
Hey, look, I understand you had a bad morning. Things didn't go your way. And it's still not going to go your way. You know where you're going? Desk duty, that's where. No, we don't have any PTO available for you. Sit down and do some work finally. Now that you're here, desk duty detective.
Okay? Did she come at you and threaten you? Did you have to do what you had to do? Tell us why you did what you did.
Yeah, Coach, it was.
Was she threatening you when she was on the ground?
Welcome in, Coach. Y'all welcome, Coach.
When she's on her back and you're shooting her, were you feeling threatened?
Thank y'all for your time, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We do this daily.
She's shooting at you while she's on her back. Part of the family. How can she shoot at you from her back?
If I'm on the ground, I'm shoot from the ground too.
Lawyer too.
Okay, so she's on her back. She's shooting at you. Is that why you're shooting at her? Is that why?
The interrogator is not getting answers to his questions. All of the questions so far are leading questions. In other words, attempting to lead the suspect towards a given answer that the interrogators want to hear.
Y'all give me some medical attention.
Markeith, these are simple questions. She's on her back shooting at you.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. And I ain't
Tell us what's happening when she's on her back shooting at you. Tell us what's happening from there. Is that why you shot at her while she's on her back?
Mind. My wife's from Cali. And she's like, yo, we used to go to Disneyland. And I was like, well, I always wondered what the freaking difference was. Sassy, you just blew my mind. I've been taking my kids to Disney and Orlando since they were 3. My baby is about to be 20 next year. So I don't have no kids. I got 3 grandkids. But dang, I never knew that. Mind blown, Sass.
I ain't post nobody. I ain't did shit to nobody.
She's shot. She's on her back while she's being shot.
Yeah, Dave,
there's only one reason why you're doing this. Okay?
Yeah, that was number 3.
You're defending yourself against her. Why didn't you just run? You had the opportunity to run. You had the opportunity to fight. No, you had all kinds of opportunities. You chose to shoot. Why did you choose to shoot?
No opportunity to run.
You telling me you can't outrun her? You can't outrun a female with 30, 40 pounds of gear on her?
Yes.
You're going to try and tell us you couldn't outrun her? Markeith, why did you choose to shoot instead of run?
When the interrogator asks, why did you choose to shoot instead of run? This is a great question because it goes to intent to commit the crime
crazy, right?
and would play a meaningful role in whether the crime is viewed as premeditated as opposed to something lesser, like manslaughter.
Markeith, why did you choose to shoot instead of run?
I ain't shooting none. Why she choose
share it, still share it. I'll go do the research and look and see if I can find a longer version so we can rock out with it.
What difference would it have made whether she approaches you with 10 police officers shoot
I'll
you?
start it and we'll go through and try to review it. We'll react to it.
You saying you can't help yourself and that's why you had to shoot?
Man, you saying that now?
Then tell us what happened. You're not telling us anything.
Now we finna finish talking because you're trying to put words.
No. Tell us what happened. That's the question.
The interrogator starts to put pressure on Markeith in a way that would make him feel like if he doesn't speak up for himself and tell his version of the story, then someone else will fill in the holes for him.
Questioning continuously, a suspect has requested a lawyer at least 3 times without medical attention. Are they trying to get this case thrown out? That is the exact question that I'm trying to figure out as well, love.
He's still deep in
but
the
it's the emotion.
Markeith doesn't budge.
I understand, but they're
she came up, she came to talk to you. You pulled a gun. You had the opportunity. Then tell us.
If you have a good time, hit that like.
Then tell.
Hey, we gotta stay in shape in the precinct. Y'all ready? We finna do some tap exercises. Give me 100 taps. Once you do the 100 taps, over here on the right-hand side, it's the last one. hit it 100 times. Then come back in the comments and put 100. Back to the case. We gotta stay in shape. We can't be out of rigs. Let's go.
Tell us what happened.
I gotta tell you because now you're trying to put words in my goddamn
I'm trying to ask you to put your own words out there.
Now you're trying to put words in my mouth.
Just like you chose to shoot, just instead of run, just like you chose to shoot instead of fight. You obviously can't run, you can't shoot, you can't fight.
All right, well, what you talking for then?
Then tell us what happened.
You can't run, you can't shoot, you can't fight, but he ran from you for a month. He killed your partner and 4 other people, and he known in the street for beating people up. Stop doing that. And he's asked for a lawyer 3 times.
Markeith.
You say that.
And he need medical attention.
It's all problem.
All right, Markeith, let me ask you this, man. If you start, look, okay, we're gonna get you medical attention. Call me. Get medical attention.
Fine, what's up?
It doesn't appear that the interrogator is actually motioning
Yeah.
to any
We just
real
reacting
people
to the
back there.
case. Yes.
Likely he is
Fine.
just
Thank you
faking
for
it
being
to
here,
appease
though.
Markeith.
Tap in. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe. What you think going on right now? You think he
As
being
soon as you
treated
went in
fairly,
there,
though?
as soon as you went in there, hear me out. As soon as you went in there to buy your food, what happened? Tell me your story in your own words, from the beginning to the end. And then we don't have to put any words in your mouth.
The officer tries once again to establish trust and a timeline here and gives the suspect a chance to start from the beginning to tell them what happened in his own
that 100
words.
taps.
Markeith.
Thank you, Dave, for the 100 taps. Thank you, love, for
You
the
went to
100 taps.
Walmart.
All y'all been doing this line. I ain't trying to talk. All y'all been doing this line.
Yeah, Q. That's all you had to tell me. Run that bike. We finna run that thing bike.
Like bite.
All right, now
Bite.
say it how I said it.
That bit really sound like, it really feel weird even me trying to prepare my mouth to do that. But like, I say bite, street, bite, pipe. Bike, pipe. That sounds crazy. All right, that is a country. All right, let me do it. I see it. It ain't like hard enough, just back. That sounds
Now
weird.
see, I
though.
felt like you was free.
Speak up for himself and tell his version of the story, then someone else will fill in the holes for him. He's still deep
We
in
have
the
our
read
brother-
technique. Markeith.
We have our brother, that Truck Mason. He is representing our law firm. If you need representation, tap in to Truck Mason. Back to the case. That's our bro.
Doesn't budge.
Man, y'all give me some.
She came to talk to you. You pulled a gun. You had the opportunity. Then tell us. We don't know.
That's a damn lie.
Then tell us what happened.
I gotta tell you because now you're trying to put words in my goddamn
I'm trying to ask you to put your own words out there.
Now you're trying to put words in my mouth.
Just like you chose to shoot, just instead of run, just like you chose to shoot instead of fight. You obviously can't run, you can't shoot, you can't fight.
All right, well, what you talking for then?
Then tell us what happened, Markeith.
You say the insult, brother.
All right, Markeith, let me ask you this, man. If you start, look, okay, we're gonna get you medical attention. Call me. Get medical attention. Okay?
It doesn't appear
Hit him with the pump fake. Get medical attention. Nah, don't do nothing. Hit him with the pump fake.
that the interrogator is actually motioning to any real people back there. Likely he is just faking it to appease Markeith.
All right.
Yes. So I can give you a quick little rundown if you came in. So what happened was Markeith had a little girlfriend. His girlfriend was 17 years younger than him. So he was a dog already, sassy. So he done got hooked up with Sade. They done bumped the grind, did the twist roll. He got the little girl pregnant. Double dog. He got nasty, filthy dog. Now, so the girl pregnant, they carrying on like it's just normal. They all in the car. So one time they got on Facebook Live. Boom, Facebook Live. They cooling. Markeith, he's fist-tailing off the line. Like a young boy. But he older than me. I'm 45. He was older than me back then. So he doing some childish shit already. So she like, oh my God, I ain't gonna make it to 25. She was scared. She like, he gonna kill me and the baby. Boom, fast forward too. We caught him in the interrogation room. I bed like this, look falling off. He's like, give me some help, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got me out. That's what he was saying, because that's how we came onto the case. That's how we met Markeith. So when we met him like that, we was wondering why they got Deborah cuffs on him. They're like, who is Deborah? Who is Deborah? But before we get to that, he done shot Sade, because Sade was smoking reefer. And he was like, hey, don't be smoking no weed with my goddamn baby. Don't be smoking no weed with my baby. And they started arguing or whatever. And she was like, well, I ain't scared of your bitch ass. I got this pistol for your ass. So she went in the house. Okay. She came back out with her brother. Then her other brother had got dropped off during the argument. So Markeith said, y'all trying to jump me? So he was like, what's up? They jumped him. The pistol fell out. Markeith got it up. He shot it 8 times. Then he hit the brother. He fell down. I don't know if he hit the other brother because they ain't safe. Then he done got in the car. He done peeled off. He on the run, shawty. He is on the run. Guess what he do, sassy? Fool done went to Walmart. He went to Walmart. That is the dumbest thing you can do if you done been on the run for a month. He done passed by the officer and I ain't say nothing. Officer ain't doing that. She pushing, she getting groceries. She on the phone with her bookie. Officer Coleman. That was my girl. She was pretty too. Pretty little chocolate little. Ooh, she was beautiful. Yeah, she was beautiful. Officer, 17 years, Orlando PD. She getting ready to retire about 3 years. She about to slow it down. She in Walmart getting her dinner. Markeith in there trying to, he talking about, hey, y'all got a different bathroom than the one in the front. They were like, hell no, but what you stealing in here, fool? So that made him hot. One of the ladies was trying to cash out. Markeith done came in the line where she was at. Guess who it was? His baby mama Sade cousin. They said, I know this fool. So guess what she gonna do? She go tell Officer Coleman, who is off duty, little itty bitty little cute little thing too. Yeah. Hey, she was bad, sassy. The little lady go tell her, oh, that's Markeith. I know him because that's my cousin, baby daddy. And he killed my cousin. And he killed my cousin and her brother and the baby. Just like that. Officer Coleman said, what, girl, where he at? She done walked up to him, freeze. Markeith did like this, put that hand in that pickle, hit her. Then walked over, boom, boom. Hit her 2 times. Killed her, man. Killed her, bro. Killed her. So he went on the run. The other officers on the ride. 28 said he on the run. They trying to get to him. Guess what happened? Boom. Buster hit another officer. Another body for Markeith. And that's where we at. I mean, at least that's what I seen. I hope that recap was good for you. Back to the case.
Start me from the morning. What happened from the morning? As soon as you went in there, hear me out. As soon as you went in there to buy your food, what happened? Tell me your story in your own words, from the beginning to the end. And then we don't have to put any words in your mouth.
The officer tries once again to establish trust and a timeline here.
We know that, Adam. We know that. And yeah, my teeth are 45 years old, but they mine. Yeah. Hopefully your teeth get old too and you don't have nothing pulled. Yeah. But hey, pipe your comment down, my boy. It's a good vibe in here. If you don't want to be here, we can get you out of here. But we want you to be here. We want you to be a part of it. Back to the case.
And gives the suspect a chance to start from the beginning, to tell them what happened in his own words.
Markeith, you went to Walmart.
All y'all been doing is lying. I ain't trying to talk. All y'all been doing is lying. Y'all lot of people talking about they helping me. How the fuck they helping me? I'm in Walmart buying my own damn food.
Tell your story then. You went to buy your own food.
Because y'all know they went because y'all made up something.
Then you tell me the story.
Y'all making up shit, bro.
I don't have to make up anything if you tell me the story.
Markeith, we either hear it from you or we hear it from the people that saw what you did. We hear it from you, or we have to just basically see what the video says. All that's saying one thing. Here's your opportunity to say what happened. Where are you coming from?
Hey man, thank y'all for a great vibe today. We having a good time, man. If you locked in, go ahead and hit that heart 50 times.
Medical attention is coming.
I can't open my eye. Ain't no medical attention coming because y'all bullshit. Why they can't yet?
The officers display their true disdain for the suspect here, and clearly aren't concerned whatsoever about his physical well-being. This is not surprising, knowing that he shot one of their own, and also because the injuries were sustained while being arrested by their colleagues.
Y'all been saying that. Come on, man.
You don't need to open your eyes, Markeith. You need to open your mouth.
No.
Oh,
okay?
no. You're going to be all right. You're
going
to be perfectly fine. I know you're nervous. I got 9 screws in my left foot, and I got 6 in my right.
The pushy and straightforward approach got
I
a
understand
rise
how you
out
can
of
be nervous, but
Markeith.
you're going to be fine.
But will it get detectives any closer to their goal?
Markeith, this is the opportunity that we're talking about. This is the interaction you obviously had with Sergeant Clayton. Sergeant Clayton attempted to do the right thing with you, and you chose to do what you did.
I don't know about your business, brother.
She tried to do the right thing. You did what you did.
You said what you want to say. I don't know about your business, brother.
Appreciate that little Ace.
Until we hear different, we gotta go with what everyone's telling us. We gotta tell us. We gotta see that basically you gunned her down for no reason. You gunned down a police officer because basically you're too scared to run.
I don't know about your business, brother.
In this case, it seems that provoking Markeith has only caused him to shut down completely. The interrogator reverts back to read step 1.
Until we hear different from you.
What was the old saying that the grandmas and my mama used to say back? You get more flies with honey, right? Ain't that how I go?
That's the only option we see out there. We see you gunning down a police officer while she's on her back. Tell us something different.
What did you shoot at the other police officer over there when you ran from your car?
Honey, talk that talk.
Markeith, man, I'm trying to give you the respect that you probably don't ever deserve.
The interrogator continues to refer to treating the suspect with respect. This is a falsehood, as there is probably no medical support coming at this point. The appeal is to respect manhood, to gain the trust of the suspect.
Hey, usually 2 hours is my mark. Boom, because I don't want to wear y'all out. I want to give y'all case fatigue. And I was going to bring it back tomorrow. But we vibing. We going to vibe a little bit more. We have a lot to go. I'll give you a few more minutes. We might have to part 2 this. Let's get back to the case.
However, as you'll see, this backfires shortly.
Why don't you just tell me, bro?
How I don't deserve him. I'm a man just like you.
Well, then treat me like it, man. I'm treating you like a man, but you're not treating me like a man. You're not even looking at me, man. You can't even talk to me, bro. Talk to me, man.
You know what your fellow officers did? Come on, man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. My mother can't look at you.
Hey, man.
It's coming, bro. I already asked for it. It's coming.
She ain't came yet.
It's coming. Markeith, why did you shoot at the other officer? What did he do to you to make you shoot at him? Did he come at you wrong too? I mean, you gotta tell me something, man.
Man, y'all got me here. I'm in pain. I'm under duress, and y'all just in here just trying to drill me. I ain't got time to tell y'all. I'm under
This
duress.
is what we're trying to figure out.
Right.
Are these officers threatening you?
Man,
Are you taking these actions because officers are threatening you?
I'm under duress and I'm in pain.
Absolutely.
Y'all,
Same back time, same back.
I'm bleeding to death over here. I'm
back.
under duress.
Dude,
I'm in pain.
I hope you can
Speak.
join us, bro.
I'm
Great vibes, great energy. Great energy today, man. Like,
questioning me.
y'all rock. We gonna roll out probably about 20 more minutes, but I'm gonna part 2 this. We gonna part 2.
Those two things ain't gonna change.
I'm not gonna beat you up with
Your
it
pain
because
ain't
it's
gonna
a lot
change for
more.
any time soon, whether medical attention sees you or not.
No, I'll have a recap and a flashback for us.
Okay.
So we'll catch us up.
All we hear is that these people are threatening you, and you stood up for yourself.
Markeith keeps emphasizing how he is under duress. Duress is defined as the act of using forced coercion, threats, or psychological pressure to get.
I think that's a good spot. Hey, and I got something that can hold you over. Tap into the page. We got a new emergency case up. It's called I Poop My Pants. Check it out. Hey, man, I want to say thank you for an amazing live today. Amazing show. You guys rocked out. Thank you for all the new detectives that came in and joined and started to be a part of the community. Brick by brick, we're going to build ourselves to be one of the best platforms. We come here with positivity and energy. We don't tolerate no negativity. We don't play the game. We spreading all love. Thank y'all for being here. Hey, if y'all want to get to know me on a deeper scale, personally, go over to my page, Uno in Real Life. Tonight, I'll be on, I have the Foxhole Bros. That's me and my brother, Darius Willis. Doc Willis is my real life brother. My kids call him Uncle. We talk about life before, during, and after our military service, things that vets deal with, and just real life. We have a real good time. I would love to see you there tonight, 9:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, I'm going to put my page up real quick. Boom. It's right there scrolling, Uno in Real Life. If you want to get to know me a little bit more, I have Uno in Real Life Goes to Mardi Gras. I have that set. You can check that out as well. Make sure you stay abreast of what we got going. Hit the notification bell. Share me out with your family. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the mob. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later on tonight at 9:05. I'm going to get ready to walk these 3 miles. Make sure you get outside and get your walk on, because health is wealth. Be light, be love, be you, because that's what God designed you to be. Thank you for being my friend. Great work today, detectives. I love y'all. Peace.
Good work today, detectives. Now y'all make sure y'all go spread light and love. And we'll see you again at 9:05 a.m. for another case from your favorite true crime reaction show with your favorite host, The Morning Crew, with UnoDaOne. This has been the One's Detective Agency.
Tell your daddy hey, boy. Tell your daddy hey, man.